meant wrought with care, with art. It means elegant and neat. The 8 witnesses not only saw, but they hefted the plates. They know of a surety that Joseph Smith had the plates because they had seen and handled them. In 1838, Sally Parker heard Hiram Smith, one of the 8 witnesses, speak in direct refutation to the accusations of some dissenters that the experience was illusionary. He said he had but 2 hands and 2 eyes. He had said he had seen the plates with his eyes and handled them with his hands. Clearly, the witnesses meant to convey that their testimony was no less real than that given by New Testament apostles concerning the resurrected body of Jesus. For we have not followed, said Peter, cunningly devised fables, when we made known unto you the power and coming of our Lord Jesus Christ, but were eyewitnesses of his majesty. 2 Peter 1:16. The Apostle John spoke of that which we have heard, which we have seen with our eyes, which we have looked upon, and our hands have handled, of the words of life. That which we have seen and heard declare we unto you. 1 John 1:1 and verse 3. Such was also the claim of the 3 Book of Mormon witnesses who saw the plates and heard the angel and the voice of God, and 8 others who saw and examined the plates with their eyes and with their hands. A buried record from the dust, words of hope and warning written by saints long dead, comes forth again in power and mercy like the resurrected Jesus from the tomb out of the ground, and is seen, handled, and declared by special chosen witnesses. Again, one may believe it to be true or dismiss it as false, but one should never misrepresent the nature of what is claimed or what is at stake. His conclusion's on page 138. That's the one thing I've loved about Matt Roper, is he gives you a full context. A context that the critics who are using this argument of the spiritual eyes meaning less than real, they're taking that completely out of context. It is actually a greater physical impact. And that is how the witnesses all described it. David Whitmer, Martin Harris, Oliver Cowdery, and every one of the 8 other witnesses. So if you critics have to ignore the fuller, more rational, and comprehensive context in order to make an argument against the Book of Mormon, you're going to fail to convince those of us who have the fuller context and who research out that fuller context and share it with the world. You need to do better research like the LDS scholars are doing, because the argument that the Book of Mormon is false, that the Book of Mormon witnesses lied or hallucinated, or they only had a vision, there was no physical reality with it, that argument is simply false.